a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Go. 280. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Eckler. 23 yards the pickup there.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
40, 82, 40. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. 180. 57. Hey, one set.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
First carry for Darius Geis, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Up, 180. Check 52 to Mike. So don't say nothing.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's our field. It's our great city standing. It's all out. Check.
Now a give, right side. Williamson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Let's go. Black, come on. Let's go, defense. X3, 218, chopper. Kill. Come. Hey, exit. Sponge. No.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Set. 180. We got three, fellas. We got one.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Geis. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
180. 52 the mic. Who that?
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
From the 17, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
180.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Wentz. Let's Brashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brashad Perriman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Play fake, Mayfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here we go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Crowder. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. 20. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mayfield now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. It's Mixon on the counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
180. I know he ain't got it.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. This will be caught by Brown. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a toss. This is Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On the delay, it's Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
The Eagles take over
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18.
55, come on, guys, 55. Tackles.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Pull it together. Kill. Sunday. Check, 50. Other side, solid.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 5-9. 55. 55. Hey, Orbit. I'm coming after you. Mike, 55.
Now a give right side. It's Williamson. And some space here. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Redskins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mayfield now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the ground, it's Eckler. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Funches has it complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
55. 55. Three buzz.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield got a man open. That's Harry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got three down.
They run the counter. Mixon, he's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Mayfield down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration, and he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now Eckler And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Hey, Lou.
Once more, here's Eckler. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I got it. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Hey, switch gears.
82.
On 1st down, it's Williamson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Williamson will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Two jet.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Banagoo, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Pistol. Quit talking about it and bring it.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. He finds his running back, Mixon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, alert!
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pelt.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Watch the run. They're running it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Here is Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
74.
Mike 5-4, Mike.
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
What's your son?
54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Where's son?
Now Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
47 to Mike, boys. 47. Check.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. On the catch, it's Crowder. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Hurd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's Eckler again. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
55,
55's my guy, 55. Crunch time, defense.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, Mayfield. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. Now Mayfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken right at the 35. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check your backer, check your backer. Right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williamson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
On 3rd down, it's Williamson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Joe Mixon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180!
Strong right.
Great.
Strong right. Even. 4 down.
They'll run on 1st down. Williamson, he takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williamson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Down.
At the 36-yard line.
Gator.
55. Check tight.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback is a loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
I'm scared.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first